To God be the glory. I'm O.W. Prince, and this is your real illuminating moment. To God be the glory, my friends, and welcome to this, your real illuminating moment. I'm O.W. Prince. Oh God, that you would slay the wicked away from me. They are all bloodthirsty men who speak of you deceitfully. Your enemies take your name in vain. Do I not hate those who hate you, O Lord, and detest those who rise against you? Psalms 139, 19 through 20. Comedians and other entertainers who misuse and profane the name of God say that their use of vulgarity and profanities and their perverted use of the name of God is just art. It is just a craft. It is their art form. It is their way of making a living. They say this as if that somehow justifies their immoral offense against God and heaven. But because they feel the necessity to explain their choice of vocation as artful transgression, tells me that they are aware that they are wrong. Now, using their own line of reasoning, that is to say, the line of reasoning of those who profane the name of God, prostitution is an art form and should be approved of and morally accepted as such. According to those who profane the name of God, identity theft is an art form because it takes knowledge, skill, and ingenuity to steal someone's identity and prosper from doing so, and it shouldn't be criminalized. It's just a craft. According to the reasoning of those who profane the name of God, pornography should not be frowned upon because it too is an art form, and its lewdness should not be considered immoral. When the transgressors can tell God that his sin isn't sin, and that it's just entertainment, an art form, or a craft, then the sinner, the transgressor, becomes God, and God's law and commands become lies and meaningless opinions. Do rapists get to tell their victims that they were just performing a form of art or practicing their craft, and that it was all in good fun? Then why do entertainers think that they can mitigate their crimes against God in heaven by calling it art, or their craft, or their vocation? Pay attention, people. God's law and commands are not lessened or relaxed because society decided that political correctness was more important than holiness. God's law and commands are not lessened or relaxed because Christians decided to disrespect and offend God rather than offend the homosexual and sexual deviant. God has not changed, nor has he become weak and accommodating of profanity, vulgarity, sexual immoralities, and disrespect of his holy and powerful name because Christianity changed and became weak and accommodating of fornication, adulterers, sexual promiscuity, intentional single parenting, murdering of the innocent unborn, and the exchange of gender roles and authority. And the sin of disrespecting God's name and his word doesn't become acceptable just because you make a profession out of doing so. Let me be very clear about this. Calling your transgressions art or a craft doesn't excuse your transgressions against God and his law, and monetizing your sin only compounds your offense. Your chosen profession, your church, your pastor, nor your government gets to tell God what is right or what is wrong, what is sin and what isn't sin, what is holy and what is not holy, what kind of sex is holy and acceptable, and what kind of sexual intercourse is an abomination and a vile, damnable thing in the eyes of God. Are you crazy? If Christian entertainers and church-going sinners can flaunt their disrespect of God in our face as if God's name was a common thing to play with and make fun of, and his laws and commands are only material for entertainment, laughter, and for profit, then I make no apologies for identifying such folks as practicing sinners, idol worshippers, and unrepentant practitioners of whoredom and witchcraft, or as they would say, practitioners of their craft. Repent or be damned. For the sovereign Yahweh commands, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not leave anyone unpunished who takes his name in vain. You shall not swear by my name falsely, and so profane the name of your God, for I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Repent I'm O.W. Prince, and this has been your real illuminating moment. And as always in parting, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Life hurts, but God heals. Keep looking up.